please. Turkey or Germany? Both.
This question both from Ankara and Germany.
Yes.
Same question. They asked that there is a discussion going on nowadays in Turkey. Some people say that being Turks, they should be allowed to say their ezan, namaz, etc. in Turkish and read only the Turkish translation of the Holy Quran. What is Huzur's opinion about that?
I think this is absolutely false, because they will read the interpretation of the Quran which the translator himself understood, and it will leave no room for their own personal assessment or judgment. Arabic, but Arabic is the distinct language which offers so many possibilities of different translations as no other language in the world does. So maybe a translator liked personally one possible translation which may not have fitted into the context, and a wrong meaning could be inferred from that. That is what ulama always fight about, and all the mufassirin have this problem to face. If such a man who has questioned, who has put the question, he were familiar with Hazrat Imam Razi, he could never have asked this question, because Hazrat Imam Razi gives so many different possible interpretations by this scholar and that scholar and that scholar and that scholar, that he gives a long list of possible meaning. He does not reject them. He tells us that according to Arabic law, these are possible. But different ulama raise objections against each other. Why have you chosen this meaning? Why you have not chosen that meaning? So the controversy spreads and continues. Then Imam Razi, after quoting all of them, himself suggests that I think this would be better. But it would be still Imam Razi, with whom anybody could disagree. So if you translate the Quran in Turkey, if you do not translate it in a manner that all the possible meaning are introduced in that translation, which will make it a 100,000 pages book, or if not so, they should accept this position. They should have the text along with the translation, and whenever in doubt, many times you read the translation and you doubt that this is not good, you can always refer to the original word in the text and find out dictionaries, and find out with the help of dictionaries, which is called Arabic lexicon, the possible meanings, and then one can satisfy himself that this should have been the meaning and the translator has made a mistake. So, in namaz also as well, the same is true. The meaning of namaz, if limited to the understanding of one person, can become so small that it will lose all its meaning, all its purpose. So a Fatiha, for instance, can be understood during the namaz in such a wide way that it covers everything that man needs. Which translator? Who is the translator who can do the translation of namaz of Surah Fatiha alone in a manner that it covers all possible things, and then turn it into a prayer text in Turkish, and let every Turkish person stand up in the prayer and go through all the possible meanings of Surah Fatiha? Is it possible? Then one rakat of namaz perhaps would consume half the day at least, if not full day. So they are stupid people who are doing this. You shouldn't go by their stupidity. One day, such a man was invited to a party where also an Ahmadi was invited who had his own, different views about different things. He was an intelligent person, he was a judge and very well lettered person, but he has his idiosyncrasies. He has his special ideas about things. So people used to laugh at him, if not in front of him, at least at the back of him. Once in a party, that party was attended both by this gentleman and the other non-Ahmadi gentleman who had this craze that namaz should be translated into the Punjabi language and we should be able to say the namaz in the Punjabi, we understand. Arabic most of us don't understand. So instead of translating it all the time, have it in the Punjabi and do it. And he had put this possibility before every great scholar of Pakistan. And he was a senior CSP officer. So they were a bit overawed by him. And none of them could satisfy him. So he used to brag about it. Look here, I have a question. Is there anyone who can satisfy me? So somebody had a great idea during that session, that feast. He said, yes, here is a man. Perhaps he could satisfy you. So you go out, both of you, and having settled the issue, return to us. They thought they would take a long time trying to settle the issue, and by the time they finish, the feast will be finished. But within a few minutes they returned. And Masood is his name, who was a CSP officer. He said, yes, I lay my arms down. This man has won. He has convinced me that the namaz must be in Arabic, not in the Punjabi. Must be in the Arabic which you do not understand. Imagine. He said, how did he convince you of this stupid thing? He said, no, it's a very wise thing. He told me that go to Arab-speaking people who understand the namaz and look at them, they do not understand Islam. And they do not practice Islam. So this is the main problem. They understand namaz, and after that they do not want to practice Islam. If you do the same to the Punjabis, they will also have no respect for Islam after that. So better let them say things in Arabic which they do not understand. And who said, yes, this is the argument. So the debate continues about the translation and this and that, and the first answer is true and good answer by me. It must be in Arabic and not in any other language. And with that I can take permission from you? By the time 3 minutes are over, you... Okay. Assalamu alaikum.